Are you retired? Or?
I'm retired, yeah. I was in commercial construction. I built data centers, hospitals. Our other part of the business was, the technology campuses for, Google, Facebook, all those
Wow.
guys. So they're office campuses, and then the big part of the business has been data centers.
Really?
Hotels for computers.
Do you recommend for people that want to, be able to live and afford a place like this, getting into that kind of work?
You get into work whichever is your passion. That's what drives you. If you don't have passion about what you're doing, then why do it?
You're an entrepreneur. For those that don't know, what industry are you in right now? What are you doing exactly?
So I have a few different businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I primarily made a majority of my net worth in e-commerce. Got started in 2015, and secondary, a lot of real estate.
What has been the most amount of money that you ever made in a single year?
So gross, the most amount of money I've made in a single year is about 11.2 million. Most I've made in a day is $1 million. Here's the crazy thing. It's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little bit of money over a long period of time. I remember working and making $16,000 a year, $20,000 a year, then $100,000 a year, then my first $1 million year. You worked longer, you worked harder, and when you work smarter and you come up with different promotions, different launches, different joint ventures, different product launches, utilizing different marketing strategies, you can have a higher velocity to profit. So, of course, you can't sustain $1 million a day. However, when coming up around special holidays, special promotions, and launches, you could definitely crush it with the right marketing.
Something nobody talks about at all, you jump, it fails, you reset and go back and get a job in the craft that you had because of your resume, and you restart in 4 years from now. America's pretty good at looking at losses in a positive way compared to other parts of the world where it's like a true scarlet letter, death forever. But still, even here, people don't know when to go back from their jump because they don't want the loss on the resume.
This is the strategy that people employ.
Yeah.
They buy a property, you fix it up, you rent it out, and then you refinance it and say it's now worth $100,000 more than what you bought it for. You can get a loan for that exact amount, which you then use as a down payment on another property, rinse and repeat. Do I have that right?
So let's say the property goes from 1 to 1.1, they'll give you 70 to 80% of that. That extra $100,000, they give you $70,000 to $80,000 of that.
It's just that simple, folks.
Yeah.